Probably the most challenging part of playing Reaper is how to position. So before this gameplay gets to the good part, I just want to explain how you should never walk out a wide angle so that the entire enemy team can see you like I just did there. Don't be that guy. Very easy to do, and a simple mistake you can make as Reaper that can cost you a lot of team fights.
I see a team comp with Roadhog solo tank post Roadhog nerf. So something tells me that the other team is bad because you have 3.5 minutes left and you've gotten the cart this far in the shuttle phase.
But here we're going to talk about Reaper in his terrifying brawling mode, where he can get in the face of a tank, and you can see even with a nanoed Winston, I have absolutely no fear in getting stuck in with this team fight and simply brawling and taking advantage of solo queue matchmaking, which is what Reaper is specifically good at, is demolishing unorganized play.
Can we talk about Zenyatta's positioning in front of the cart? Zarya managed to use 2 shields on herself before she used one on her teammate. Plot twist, never used one on the teammate. And a nano boost Winston, even though Reaper is at 150 HP and it just completely backfires. So now they've used ults and lost the checkpoint. Classic. Huge bloodshed on Tracer, that's just not mentioned at all.
If we watch that back, there's some range damage coming in from the Pharah, and I can be in the duel with or without my tanks in a matchmaking context and simply do damage by being in the face of the enemy. This Brawler Reaper is incredibly fun to play and very strong in solo queue. And being off in a flank in this situation would be a big mistake. And knowing the difference of your positioning is where the strength lies in being a really good Reaper player.
Well, my first point definitely stands. The other team is fucking clueless. Zenyatta is in front of the cart, guys. He's in front of the cart. What is he doing there? Zarya, you have a high charge. Congratulations. You're in front of the cart too. At this point, we're over a year into the game, and Zaryas don't know to keep a tank in between themselves and the fight. You never frontline with Zarya. Unless you want to, of course, step in front of the Rhine shield and get charged, but hey look, there is no Reinhardt. This team is playing against a Lucio Reaper combo without a diva. If they had a diva in this team fight, he would have done 0 damage in his first clip. And all of that could have been matrixed. And I tried to make a hero play, but unless you sleep dart the Reaper and then nano Winston, that was never going to work. It was never going to work. This is what pisses me off when ignorant, stupid fucktards comment on my videos saying, "Oh, this looks like plat on PC. This looks like silver on PC." What the fuck is this gameplay to you, huh? Does this look like high elo gameplay? Or does this also look like a bunch of fucking retards walking around shooting at things?
Bait and Pounce Reaper would be something a little bit like this Hollywood clip. You'll see that I'm kind of waiting for the enemy team to come, and I realise that they're taking a super slow approach to this choke point. So as soon as I see that the enemy team start pushing to one side, I know there's a Widow on the floor out the back. Well, this is Bait and Pounce Reaper. You can get in the face of anything in a 1v1, especially if it's something like a Widow, and you are going to delete them instantly. I mean, the Reinhardt comes back and tries to fight me, but this clip here shows firsthand why Reaper is the best duelist in the game if you get him into the right positions.
If there's anything this clip demonstrates, it's that keyboard and mouse is definitely better than controller for aiming. Am I right?
So what if you want to have the best of both worlds? What if you want to lurk and pounce and then be in the brawl? Well, that is also a very valid strategy too. You'll see that on this King's Row game, the Tracer's trying to fight me, but she just gets scared because of the damage I can do, and she ends up backing away. So what I do is I create this opportunity to flank the enemy team and then be in the brawl. We take care of the Reinhardt, and then my team decide to counter-initiate on the enemy team, and now I decide, well, there's no point in flanking or hiding or anything here. It's reaping time, so I get to go into the fight and be in the brawl. Winston stands no chance against a Reaper, and the counter-initiation and the strength of the brawling here, you can see firsthand. No explanation needed. Reaper is extremely good in these situations.
5:45 left, and they are coming down the street in last phase. Tips probably haven't been too good for yourself so far, huh, Weagle? So you're about to 1v1 a Tracer and just camping the Mega like a pro. She almost one-clips your ass, and no shit she was scared. You got the Mega, she didn't. She backs down. You Wraith form into the middle of them. Lucio carries your ass, and you take out Reinhardt. And you decide to go back to the health pack and hide again, like a fucking random. Lucio would have healed you up, your main healer would have healed you up. What are you doing? They solo Wes Winston when Reinhardt is just dead. He gets killed again, and you pretty much did nothing this team fight, but you showed up in the kill feed 3 times. Pretty sad. He runs and hides at the Mega when they've just taken out the Rhine and beat dropped. Fucking idiot. And then the enemy Mercy solo reses a monkey when the other team has triple DPS and they don't ult after the res. Oh yeah, console's bad.
This last bit of gameplay I'm showing you will teach you firsthand how to swap between these two playstyles, from the brawling I'm doing now with the Winston to the flanking I'll go doing in a minute. But there's a few little things I want to talk about to be careful with Reaper while you watch this. The first one is the use of his Wraith form ability. What you want to do is be careful when using this and think of it a little bit like Tracer's Rewind, where you want to use it as a last resort. And as Reaper as well, you will be flanking at times, so always keep in mind where there's a health pack. What you want to be able to do is Wraith form away when you're on low health and get a health pack so that you can be up as much as you can in the fight, straight back into it and brawling as much as possible throughout the entire game. That's what you want to be doing all the time as Reaper, is how can I maximize my output in this game?
Alright, we got some Elios gameplay, opening route, they're up 2-0. He's feeling himself. He's going to charge straight into the other team. Was that a D.Va that I just saw in the background? Was that a McCree flashing the Reaper and not even damaging him? It's disappointing. Okay, Winston leaps in. Hey, enemy D.Va, you want a Matrix? No? Okay, maybe you can Matrix for the Mercy. No, you'll shoot at the Reaper and not kill him. Last resort Wraith. Wow, you Wraith formed after killing a Mercy and got the health pack. That's fucking insane gameplay, dude. You see that insane D.Va gameplay too? I wonder why it's 2-0. Alright, so McCree pokes at him. He could just camp the corner, flashbang, fan the hammer him right there, but he's a pussy. Wanna flash him for me? Okay, Wraith form. He looks kind of fucked. He cuts away. He just cut away. Guys, he just cut away after saying how to use Wraith form. He Wraith forms to get a mega health pack, and then fights the whole team, and he cuts away because he's about to die. What the fuck did I just watch?
And staying somewhere near a health pack or some healing source, whether it's a teammate, and using that as a last resort is what you want to do. Also note that it does reload your guns for you now, so you don't have to worry about melee cancels and such.
Hold on. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see this Frito gameplay right here? This motherfucker is 18-12 with the best kill streak of 1. Are you serious?
There is still a rumor to this day as well that you can make your reload shorter with Reaper if you melee. This has actually never been true. However, you can fit in a melee when you reload if you would like to. It doesn't have a massive advantage to it. If we also talk about Shadow Step a little bit, you only want to be using this to teleport to high ground where people won't expect you, or to teleport from the start where you died to the next point, or to try to get back onto the point to retake. In terms of in the middle of a fight getting away, it's still not got any applicability, and you should be using it mostly outside of a team fight. With all of this said, guys, matchmaking Reaper is absolutely terrifying. People will not know how to deal with you if you can balance the difference between being in the fight and being flanking. Sometimes you might need to flank to kill a pesky Mercy that keeps getting reses, but a lot of the time being with your team is your job. And one of Reaper's main focuses now that I haven't mentioned so much in this video is his ability to counter dive comp. Not only is he amazing against Winston, in fact he eats him alive, he's pretty good against D.Va, and a Genji or a Tracer is always only a one shot away. Learn to bait out them blinks, learn to bait out the deflex, and Reaper is the ultimate duelist that you're going to want in solo queue matchmaking. He is so good. As you've seen throughout this gameplay, I use him on both the accounts I play on to a very successful win percentage, I must say, because people are not organized enough to deal with the raw damage coming at them all the time, and now the sustain that you have makes him one of the best carry heroes right now in solo queue.
Alright, few things here, boys. His last point about him being able to carry and take advantage of unorganized teams is absolutely 100% correct. And that's why I find this hero disgusting now. He decimates idiots. I mean, have you seen the gameplay? Now, I don't know if he's any better than McCree against Dive. Both the squishies, you know, the insects, Genji and Tracer, are very good at forcing out his Wraith form. And they're also very good at finishing him off right when it ends. You know, Genji can dash or reflect right when it ends when Reaper has to defend himself. Or Tracer can, you know, blink around and shoot him. Even though Winston gets skull-fucked by Reaper, just the fact that he can shield and damage the Reaper at the same time is still relevant, and if you're playing Dive against this hero, it's all on the D.Va's shoulders. If the D.Va can matrix properly, you know, when the Winston bubble breaks or when the Reaper overextends, then Reaper's still basically irrelevant. But if the D.Va is a bad player, then Reaper's going to have all golds in his team. It's that simple.
Use him to counter dive, guys. Be careful when they have a Pharah. Of course, you cannot really kill Pharah as Reaper. Use him to counter dive com. Use him to defend your teammates. He is no longer that beta other than in them niche situations I've explained in the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Did this help you guys out? Be sure to check out our Twitter and our Discord where you guys can find the Reaper main of your dreams. Be sure to hit that bell icon so you guys get notified when our videos go live. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and have a great day as always. Take care and peace, people.
Who the hell ends the clip on our Graviton and we don't even get to see? He lives through that sleep dart. And I love Death Blossoming Pharmacy. It's one of my favorite things to do.